Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where my hair is finally not a mess for the first time ever. Yes, thank you, applause. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a pretty simple eye look with the Masquerade mini palette that I did just review in my last video. So if you are interested, just keep on watching. So I already have all of the rest of my face makeup done, so I'm going to be doing more of a blue look because this aquamarine color is just calling my name. It's called Zola, and yes, that is the same character as Meredith Grey's daughter in Grey's Anatomy. First, I'm going to be going in with the shade Burkina, and this is a more brown shade. I'm going to be doing this one in my crease, and I'm going to be using just a fluffier Morphe brush. And I'm probably going to blend this one out with two different brushes, just so that way I get the softness that I am wanting. I'm going to layer it up a little bit just because I do want to really define my crease. Alright, now I'm going to be taking, this is the brush that I usually use for my base shade, but I'm going to take this with nothing on it, and I'm just going to continue to buff out my crease just to make sure that it gets a really soft line. Cool. I'm going to be taking a fluffier slanted brush like this and the blue shade, and now I'm going to be taking that aquamarine color Zola, and I'm going to be putting this all over my lid. I'm not going to go into my crease with this. Boom. I'm going to pack it on just a little bit more just to make sure that I really have the pigment that I want on my lid. Cool. Now I'm going to take just a blank fluffy brush and I'm going to brush away any fallout. There really isn't a lot of fallout, which is pretty surprising. I just kind of like to clean up the lines even if I don't see any. It's just a habit. I don't know. Let's just do it. Now I'm going to go back in with that same fluffy brush, and I'm going to take just a tad bit more of the brown shade on the top, and I'm just going to very carefully redefine that crease just to make sure none of that beautiful color went away. I'm also going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to be using the shade, what is this called? Geysa, and this is just a very shimmery white, and I'm going to go in with just a fluffier, very small blending brush, and I'm just going to put that there. Pop a little of that on there. I'll also go ahead and do my inner corner. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to be going in with this very short, very flat, precise brush. And first I'm going to use that same brown shade right here just for that base of the lower lash line. But I'm only going to take this about halfway. And now I'm going to take that same white shade. I got glitter in my eye. Now I'm going to be taking that same shimmery white shade right here, and I'm going to pop that right underneath just to really make it shimmer and shine. I'm kind of feeling like doing some liquid liner today, so I'm going to go ahead and go do that off camera real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, liner is on. I also went ahead and threw on my mascara, and now I'm kind of feeling that I want to do a bold lip too, because I mean my eye look's not that dramatic. I mean for me it's not that dramatic, I guess. So I'm going to be using the Tartiest lip paint in the shade Cheerleader. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. lip liner just because that's the only red shade that I really have for lip liner, and we're going to do this slowly and carefully together. So the trick with getting a red lip color right that I found is it has to be completely matte, because I will get it all over my face, honestly. I have to make sure that this will not budge, and these Tarte ones do not budge. You also have to make sure that the shade is right for your skin tone, because there are different shades of red for a reason. I have a more yellow undertone to my skin, so somebody who has pink undertones wouldn't necessarily use this shade of red. And that's just something you kind of have to play around with as far as like what shades look good on you, which ones you should wear, which ones you should avoid. Let's get this party started. So when doing lip liner, I like to do it a little bit heavier so that way I have a better control over it. And since this one isn't really a mattifying lip liner, I can move it around a lot easier. And it does just make your lip color look a lot smoother. Okay, lips are lined. Now it's time to go in for the kill. I do like to start on the bottom just because I feel like I can really calm myself down, because I always feel more nervous for this than I do winged liner. I don't know why. And I do usually coat this on with about 2 or 3 coats after the first one dries for a minute, so I'll let that dry. Alright, number 2. Two's on. Now it's time to let that dry. Now it's time for the last. You don't have to do this many layers. This is just something that I like to do with a darker color. And that's how I do red lips. The last thing that we have to do is glow. I'm going to be going in with my Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is in the shade Precious Petals. That's that shade down there. And I'm also going to put some highlighter just like right above my Cupid's bow, just to kind of accentuate it a little bit more. Some down there. And I also, if I am going to be wearing like a tank top or something like that, I'll even put a little bit of highlighter on my collarbones just to kind of make them pop a little bit more, because I'm just naturally super pale, so. Just like that. Alright you guys, that is all that I have for you today. All of the shades that I did use, including my highlighter, are right here on my arm. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please. This is the handy dandy little palette that I did use. I will go ahead and link that video where I swatched all of the shades from this palette in the description box below, and I'll also put everything that I used in there as well. And if you guys have any videos that you want to see, go ahead and leave those in the comments box, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!